little north of the 43rd parallel, we find several sites associated with apparitions of the Virgin Mary. This is the first of the new geographic alignments discovered as a result of an in-depth study of what is known as the Sword of Saint Michael. The various locations lie on a line with an accuracy of only a few kilometers, which is quite surprising given the length of the alignment. Let us first look at the four main places. The first and oldest of them is a monastery in southern France, the Monastery of Our Lady of Prouly. Dominican tradition identifies this place as where the Virgin appeared to Saint Dominic and entrusted him with the Holy Rosary as a weapon to combat heresy. This is said to have happened at the beginning of the 13th century and gave rise to one of the most widespread devotions in Christianity. The second place is the Sanctuary of Lourdes. In 1858, the Virgin appeared to the young girl Bernadette Soubirous in a grotto, telling her to dig there with her hands. She did so, and a miraculous spring emerged. Since then, Lourdes has become one of the most visited Marian shrines in the world, known for its many conversions and testimonies of healing. The third place is Medjugorje. In this small village in Bosnia, 6 young people claim to have seen the Virgin in 1981. The apparitions continue to occur regularly, and the site attracts millions of pilgrims every year. Finally, San Sebastian de Garabandal. In this Cantabrian village located in the mountains of northern Spain, 4 girls said they received several visits from the Virgin between 1961 and 1965. The phenomenon had major media repercussion at the time, with numerous witnesses of what happened there. As with Medjugorje, the case remains under study by the Church. It nevertheless continues to attract both the faithful and the curious, and the message transmitted is widely discussed since, if true, its fulfillment would not seem far off. Not far away lies the monastery of Santo Toribio de Liébana. Its history dates back to the 7th century and is linked to the figure of Beatus of Liébana, a monk known for his commentary on the Apocalypse. This monastery is an important pilgrimage center. It is one of the 5 places that enjoy the privilege of perpetual jubilee, along with Jerusalem, Rome, Santiago de Compostela, and Caravaca de la Cruz. The monastery houses the relic of the Lignum Crucis, the largest surviving fragment of the cross of Christ. We have already mentioned that the purpose of the Rosary prayer was to combat heresy. In the time of Saint Dominic, the Church was facing the Cathar heresy. Pope Innocent III declared the Albigensian Crusade against it. The city of Carcassonne, also close to this alignment, was one of the first major Cathar centers to fall to the Crusaders in mid-1209. This may have happened only a few years after the Marian apparition to Saint Dominic, which some traditions place between 1205 and 1209. Today, the city is famous for its iconic and beautifully preserved medieval fortifications. In addition to these places, many others of interest appear. For example, 19 cathedrals lie near the alignment. On the map, they are marked in blue. Most are Catholic, some are Orthodox, and 2 of them are Episcopalian in the United States. Other striking locations include the very famous Niagara Falls, on the border between the United States and Canada. Also, Mount Mazama. Traditional Klamath tribal legend links this mountain with the better-known Mount Shasta, further south. According to this legend, Mount Mazama was the home of a powerful spirit of the underworld who was fought and defeated by a celestial spirit dwelling on Mount Shasta. Other places along this alignment have also caught my attention, such as the valley of the city of Teques in the far west of China, or an area on the coast of Galicia in Spain. The book, Alignments, Unraveling the Geography of Mystery, is dedicated to exploring this and other similar alignments in greater depth. As with the Sword of Saint Michael and other cases discussed in the book, we find locations that various traditions associate with powerful spiritual phenomena, such as apparitions or miracles, aligned with surprising precision. More information is available in the description.